Ogre had written enough material to put together their first demo recording in 2000. With 4 tracks, including the well-known and well-loved Age of Ice, they were finally able to start sharing their sound with folks outside of Portland.
My favorite Ogre song would have to definitely be about 3 marooned sailors. Well, marooned at sea.
I like Flesh Feast. I always like Flesh Feast.
Song? That's a good song.
And Age of Ice. Yeah, and it's really balls that they play all Plague of the Planet. That's like 37, 40 minutes of fucking awesomeness.
That's hard to pinpoint because I don't really know the names of the songs. I've never really paid attention to that. One of them I think is called Time to Die. When I listen to it, it's like I'd really like to murder someone to that song. I really think it would make the experience a lot more enjoyable.
That's just about covered every song. And we'll write one called Time to Die to the show. There was a theme that would capture the essence of every Ogre song, Time to Die. I mean, that's a thread he just cuts right to the chase, you know. You might not know what he's talking about, but in a convoluted way, he really nails it.
The thing about the song The Age of Ice is one of the greatest rock and roll songs I think that's ever been written. It strikes a chord with everybody who lives up here in the fucking cold and the horror, and you like put on your boots and your gloves and your 15 fucking layers of clothing and you trudge through snow and ice and get to Geno, pull up, and they're singing this awesome song about someday the world's gonna be encased in ice and we're all gonna die, and I don't understand the logic, why it makes you feel better about being cold, but somehow it does.
Ogre's main focus was to abolish the idea of the music they loved as a novelty and to honor it in the way they felt it deserved. Due to the online buzz created by their demo, Ogre was offered the chance to appear on a compilation released by Water Dragon Records in France. Water Dragon was also responsible for introducing bands like Grand Magus and Honcho to a wider audience.
Sit in your armchair, sit by the fire in your armchair.
A vision grabs you
Of a polar bear. Yeah, see, that's fucking poetry.
It is magnificent poetry.
They rocked my chakras.
They rocked my chakras.
I remember when I first saw them play, I was like in massage school. We were doing all this aura whatever stuff, and I was like, yeah, aura, blah blah blah, and then I went and saw the show, and I was like, I felt my chakras, and I went to the school and told them, I'm like, I know where they are. It's amazing.
There's something otherworldly about what you guys do.
It's just different than a lot of other stuff going on. I mean, there's so much talent in this town, but it's got its own groove. Ogre is Ogre. Ogre! You know?
So my brother was really into Ogre. He had been talking about him like this new local band, sounded like a modern Sabbath. That was the best way you could put it.
He's a great player, has a great sound. I think he's huge. It's like Godzilla dragging his nuts across your face.
It's happened time and again, long before your birth. A sheet of solid ice encased the earth. A global warming, a global freeze. The coming ice age will bring us to our knees in the age of ice.
Dogman.
You didn't even trip chance to throw him out yet.
Gene and Feast. An age of ice.
The preemptive.
Age of ice. Dogman. Gene and Feast. Not particularly in that order. Those three, holy crap. They do it to me every time.
I like Portland's Little Black Sabbath. I fucking love them.
Ogre recorded their first full-length album, Dawn of the Proto-Man, by 2003, which maintained their common theme of unexpected destruction, and the only song from the demo making the cut was the infamous Jaded Beast Parts 1 and 2. To quote Mark Hench from antimusic.com, The superbly grim Black Death is a yob time travels to jam with Sabbath rocker about everyone's favorite bubonic plague epidemic. If the lilting opening chords don't get you hooked, you have no soul and should stop listening to rock at all.